Happy holidays there, folks. What you're looking at here is nothing more than my neighbor's light display, but the zoom on my camera makes it look all funky, kind of arty-like. But I guess that's perfect for the video because I'm standing outside and it's cold, and I wanted to do a quick video to talk about the art forms that I see on YouTube. I had a discussion with a fellow a while back about art. He was an artist. It was on YouTube. And we were kind of debating about what art really is. And him and I had some very different views on what art really is. He believed that art was something that had to be learned. He believed that art was something that had been ruined by modern day, what he called weekend warrior artists, or people who think that making a clay pot is art, or beadwork or stuff. He very well separated art from craft. I beg to differ with him, and I've been thinking about this for about a year now, and I still differ with him on an opinion on that. In my opinion, art is not always intentional, although there are different degrees of art. Okay, if we're talking about a particular form of art, like a particular type of painting, it's a form of art. Yes, but it doesn't mean that other forms are not art. The way I see it is, art is anything that invokes emotion within the person who observes it. Or should I say, art is anything created by another human that invokes emotion. And this can come in so many forms. And when people hear art, I think that the word art tends to bring to mind paintings or sculptures, or maybe even architecture, which is art. But does art extend to things like beads and pottery and clay work and stuff like that? Sure, it does. And it also extends to making videos on YouTube. And this is why I'm doing this, is because, well, I've been seeing a lot of different types of videos on YouTube, on a lot of the channels I sub, and some of the ones that I've seen are very, very creative in their essence. And I don't mean in their editing or in their effects, or in their, because special effects and like computer-generated art, that kind of stuff, that is, of course, a form of art in itself, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about even a slideshow, or just making a quick video where you're expressing yourself in a certain way that makes a person think. Just stop and think for a minute. Art is all around us. It's not something, I don't believe that anybody has a monopoly on art. I don't think that there's any group that owns art, and I definitely don't think that painting constitutes what art really is. However, I do understand that people who spend their lives learning how to paint and dedicate themselves to learning certain styles and formats, when they look at others who maybe just jump in and just slap a painting together, they can obviously look down on them and say, well, that's not art. And I have to disagree with that. I've seen people paint pictures that are magnificent pictures that are obviously done by well-trained artists that don't even compete to something that was slapped together by somebody who was a first-time painter. Or, I don't like modern paint. I don't like a bunch of lines and scraps put together. But anyway, shit. That's just my opinion on art, and I think it's really cool that the modern day art form has extended into YouTube videos. that the expression of art doesn't have to be on paper anymore. It can be digital. And each one of you are an artist in your own way. And you add your own little facet to the jewel. Peace, everybody.